You're listening to the AfterBuzz TV network, now the largest new media platform on the web, and your #1 source for after-show entertainment.
Very good, Johnson.
From the AfterBuzz Studios in Los Angeles, California, presented by Maria Menounos and streaming live thanks to Akamai Technologies. This is AfterBuzz TV's WWE Monday Night Raw After Show. We'll break down tonight's episode and get you all the latest news and gossip. And now, another post-game wrap-up show for your favorite TV show. It's AfterBuzz TV's WWE Monday Night Raw After Show.
Just like the audience in Greenville, South Carolina, we watching Raw all over the world went through a range of emotions tonight, from excitement to confusion to sadness, back to excitement to what is Sandow doing? And then back to confusion, and then back to excitement. Welcome to the Raw After Show right here at AfterBuzz TV. Jonny Loquasto here, just enjoying my own little island tonight.
Look at all that elbow room.
You do have a lot of elbow room.
I'm feeling good. I'm going to kick up the old feets. It's going to be great. But more importantly, across from me, this is the first try. This is the first time we've been together, the three of us, and that's it, in quite some time.
Just the three of us.
Don't.
We can make it every time. You and I.
Feeling good.
Once again, he's vest for business. I don't know if that's corduroy or if he just ripped apart a grandpa's pair of pants. Find him on Twitter at TheWalkingDale.
Could be both.
He's Dale Rutledge.
Grandpa chic.
Those things are awesome. Macklemore would be so proud of you right now.
Oh yeah, this was like $3.99.
You popped a tag real hard.
$3.99?
Free 99.
$3.99. Next to him, find her on Twitter at Kelley, also the host of Chatting with Cathy. Did I get that right?
Yeah.
Of course I did. She's Cathy Kelley.
Hey.
Drinking a soda.
Oh, yeah.
Yep, but I put that away.
I'm going to shake it up.
They're not paying the
Put it on
bills.
your- Spray it everywhere.
Yeah.
That's already been done tonight.
We have like a lot of patterns
Yeah.
too.
You guys-
Flashing patterns.
Watch out.
I feel like I'm looking in one of those paintings where you have to look at it to see the picture inside.
There's a sailboat.
What are those kinds?
That's the same kind that Natty painted.
Oh,
Yeah.
is that what I was missing?
It wasn't a diaper on Nikki's butt. It was a
No.
sailboat.
That's what it was. It was
If you squint,
I see.
it's actually a really pretty picture.
it was an ass boat.
I
That's what it was.
definitely missed the ass boat.
Yeah. I don't know why Natty got so offended. There's nothing wrong with an ass boat. You know? But before we get into the show, guys, once again, Chasing Maria is going strong. A few episodes left this season. Make sure you check it out on Oxygen Tuesdays at 10 p.m., which is tomorrow night, or if you're listening on Tuesday, watch it tonight. And you can also see it on Oxygen, like I said, on iTunes, Amazon, and on demand. Make sure you hashtag Chasing Maria. If you don't remember, she knocked me out last week with the Divas Championship on this very show.
'Twas pretty cool seeing her at SummerSlam, though.
Yeah.
I mean, I was there. We were all there, but kind of like seeing it.
We were ringside for it. It's pretty
Yeah.
neat.
It's
Seeing
good to
that on the show.
reminisce.
It's cool.
Yeah, it was a good match.
It was a fun match.
I think your cheeks are still a little rosy from when she hit you.
Well, you know, it cut off a lot of circulation in my brain when she knocked me out. And she got me not here or here so much, but right here.
I don't think
That's
you
a
can
Tommy Boy
afford
reference.
to cut off any more circulation to your brain.
No, my vertebral arteries are done.
Excuse me?
Yeah, I'll break out a medical term.
Can you
on
even
that
say
ass.
that on air?
Can we get away with that?
I'm surprised you remember that term.
She knocked me out hard. Yeah, but thanks, Maria. Watch Chasing Maria, guys. I'll be honest with you. That was not only awesome to have her on the couch, but yeah, she loves the art of wrestling. She does.
Oh yeah, she's a real fan. People have asked me before, like, is
no
that
joke.
legit? Like,
She
loves it.
She's watched it her entire life.
Yeah.
She also loves the art of podcasting.
Yeah, absolutely. Which is what we're doing right now. I mean, because I joked around with her. I'm like, you should knock someone out with that Divas Championship. I didn't know it was gonna be me.
Oh yeah. Well, we all would always volunteer you.
Yeah,
I think.
I'm the glutton for all the punishment here.
Yeah.
But I keep coming back. All right. Let's get to Raw, guys. Wow, this evening was had a lot of unexpected twists and turns and stuff we're gonna have to talk about. We don't have a lot of information on what happened, but I guess let's go in sequential order like we always do. I don't know.
That sounds good.
I kind of want to get right to the fact that the champions have a neck surgery, but we'll get to that, I guess.
Let's start at the beginning and go to the end.
Yeah.
There's a middle part in there, right, too?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay,
Beginning,
good.
middle, end. That's a good idea.
Let's not start at the end or the middle.
No.
But in the beginning.
Yes.
Let's
Love
do
it.
that.
Start at the very
The
beginning.
Shield
Very good place to start.
hits the ring, and you know we're going to talk about Smiley, dressed up as a chick.
Oh my gosh.
Anyways, the Shield is in the ring. Quite simply, they want Evolution, all right? Rollins says Evolution was very good, but their time is done. Reigns takes the mic, gets right in the mug, and the camera says, "Is that all you got? We're going to teach you the concept of payback, and we'll teach you to believe in the Shield and me." Thoughts?
Orton believes in wearing a suit. That is what surprised me
Yep,
in this
yep.
particular segment.
I would prefer the suit top, and then he's like, "Nah, pants not necessary."
Just a blazer and some wrestling tights.
Why not?
That's what people wear to like Skype business meetings now. They'll just dress
Yeah.
up the top half.
I'm gonna have to do that.
Business on the top, party on the bottom.
Oh yeah.
News anchors have been doing it for years.
Oh. I
Yeah,
hadn't thought of that.
it can be done.
That's what we're doing right now.
Oh, don't. Just because I'm sitting here by myself, don't even.
You barely ever wear pants, though. Let's be
That's
honest.
true.
I never wear pants.
Yeah, you're dressed in a dress just about all the time. You say yes to every dress.
I say yes to the dress.
Yes, you do. Let's get back to Evolution.
Oh yeah.
Let's get back to the Shield. I'm digging how this is happening. So as the Shield is in the ring, the limo pulls up. Evolution comes out. Triple H, he signs off on something. I don't know if the limo driver's like, "Hey man, I got to take off," and they didn't expense this, so can you sign for the Uber? Like, I don't know what.
Yeah, I don't know. I was confused. Like,
Yeah,
I don't remember having these waters. I'm gonna take this off of the bill.
I don't know what happened there. Like,
Weird.
well, you kind of used the mini bar, so I'm gonna need you.
They just needed action. Like,
I
give them
guess
something
so.
to do.
So he signed off on something, and then the Shield sees them on the TitanTron. They bolt to the back, and you know hell's about to break loose, which it does. They attack Evolution all over the limo, all over the ground. It ends in just a heap of Triple H on the ground with that suit wrinkled now. You know hell hath no fury like an Evolution limo ride gone wrong.
It was aggressive and I loved it.
Yeah.
I think that's what we kind of knew that was where it was going, but it was still really cool.
Very satisfying.
Great way to start off the show.
They've always got those metal pipes just propped up on something. Metal pipes are going to hit the floor in some kind of backstage scramble.
No one knows what they're used for.
No, they're just waiting to be used.
Like, is the arena not fully constructed yet? Like, just in case.
if we have to put risers up,
Yeah.
we've got these metal poles.
They make the best sound.
They do.
Like, why not? You know, and all you have to do is like literally you brush by them, they all fall. It just makes it sound like you just destroyed some shit. It's really cool.
I am really loving this feud, though. I think there's still lots of gas on it, and I can't wait to see them at Payback.
Absolutely. Maybe with a stipulation. I don't know. Not that we need one. But yeah, this is not the end of Evolution and the Shield for tonight. I guess we could just, that was a great way to start. I mean, usually it's just a thing in the ring, and then that's it. This really chasing to the back, and the way they handled that was fantastic.
Shield got so much time tonight. Can
Oh my
we talk
gosh.
about that? They were in,
look.
3 different things?
Yeah, maybe more.
More?
Yep.
Crazy.
It was definitely the Shield tonight.
Passing that torch.
They came out on top on every single thing, too, didn't they? Even when we're getting ahead of ourselves, but even at the end with all 10 guys that came out or whatever.
Yeah.
They really showed who is the top dogs right now.
I really dig how Evolution is, I also love what Evolution's doing, too. It's a really great mix. RVD comes down to the ring after we come back from commercial. RVD's actually just chilling in the corner while Zeb and Swagger are in the middle of the ring. Jack is holding the deportation list, because why should he speak? And and Zeb basically says that Adam Rose has nothing to offer to society, and to the point where he can't even finish what he's saying, is the Exotic Express comes rolling in.
With a very special member.
And who's partying? In a little chick or a peep outfit, if you will.
No, he was a lemon.
Was he?
No, he wasn't a lemon.
I
He
was
was in a
gonna-
yellow puff suit, but everyone on Twitter was joking that he looked like a lemon, and
Well,
should
he
be a
wouldn't be
rosebud
allowed to be a
instead.
lemon. Yeah, he wouldn't be allowed to be a lemon.
I honestly don't know what it was, though.
I love that. I mean, I don't know if they flew him in or whatever it was, but like that's cool that he was there because
Yeah,
I mean
you
he's
kidding
usually
me?
down at the Performance Center in Florida. So
Well, first off, Smiley just has he's not that tall, so he can fit into that outfit perfectly, and he knows how to perform. He's been a wrestler so many years, so it's like he's the perfect guy. Why not let him lead the charge?
I honestly think he got more screen time than RVD this evening.
he got more screen time
Yeah.
than Batista. He got more screen time than a lot of people.
Kind of got more than Adam Rose. I mean, that bright yellow just.
Your eye was just drawn to him every time because he was so bright.
The Adam Rose trust fall though looked so much better this week because of the camera angle. I think they fixed that and it looked good.
And I loved Swagger taking a swing at him.
That was
to go
great.
for it.
Hey!
That was so perfect.
I want to
That was well
find.
done.
There was a tweet that Corey Graves sent out.
Oh,
that
is-
was hilarious.
Corey
It was,
Graves said, "I hope that."
I wish someone would pop that idiot in the inflatable yellow suit. Hashtag raw.
You know, Graves
I
knew
loved it.
exactly
Oh,
what he was
yeah,
doing.
I mean, they work together, but that's still hilarious.
It is.
Perfect.
I'd like to see Corey Graves come up. I think that could be the next guy from NXT.
I think that he was just jealous that Smiley got on the main roster before he did.
Oh, that's
Could be.
true though. Truth hurts.
Yeah, this was I don't know where it's going to lead to. It obviously led to a match between RVD and Swagger, but I did enjoy how RVD just chilled in the corner while Zeb and Swagger did their thing.
Just collecting that check this evening.
Yeah, it was. Oh yeah, there was a match.
Yeah, there was. I mean, it was 5 seconds, but
Yeah.
Yeah,
it was a kick and a frog splash, right?
that's it. Swagger gets distracted. He runs after Rose to give him to just bam right in the grill. Rose does a great trust fall, and next thing you know, RVD kick to the chin, 5-star frog splash, W.
Yep.
Easiest night RVD's had in quite some time.
I liked it though.
Yeah.
I don't think that I don't know where Swagger and Zeb are going. I still would like to see a new member of the Real Americans.
I would agree with that. Yeah.
I mean, I'm assuming this is leading to something between Adam Rose and Swagger.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Easily.
But I don't know. I just feel like Swagger could get stuck in this putting guys over for a little while. I'm okay with that, but I would like to see the Real Americans gimmick
He's
continue
kind of
on.
not been out of that for some
Yeah.
time.
Well, that's true.
It's weird because before Cesaro joined the Real Americans, I was very anti-Swagger, and now I think that he's actually standing on his own a lot better than he was previously. So
I've always given
I don't hate
Swagger
it.
more credit than most other people. I've never really had an issue with him. Oh, good. There's already a meme of me crying that says I missed the ass boat. Where's Billy Gunn when I need him? Oh, God. Oh, you
You
guys.
do love a good ass boat.
You guys. And apparently Ashley Cardella thinks I'm looking spicy. Don't know what that means.
Oh,
okay.
it
I'll-
sounds good.
Thanks.
spicy.
I don't know.
see.
I have heartburn. Does that count? Maybe. Okay.
You were steady on that heartburn.
I stay having heartburn in these streets. I keep it real. So yeah, maybe payback. Maybe Swagger's gonna be getting some payback from all them damn rosebuds.
Huh. You think that they would kick off Adam Rose at a pay-per-view?
I don't know. I mean, on NXT right now, Adam Rose has a feud going with Camacho, where Camacho is
Right.
single-handedly going through every member of the. Which, oh my God, I just thought about it.
What?
Smiley could end up wrestling in NXT. He's part of the damn Exotic Express. If Camacho keeps wrestling every member of the Exotic Express. Oh, dude.
Theirs is in.
I mean, I don't know. I'm sure every member of the Exotic Express is a wrestler. I can
For the
assume.
most part, all the promos that they've taped down there, they're all NXT talent that
Yeah.
hasn't been on the TV tapings yet, or they're
Or
people like
JTG.
Well, yeah, but that's,
Apparently that
that's
wasn't
on the main
him.
roster.
I don't know.
Oh, really? Well, down there, I know that like the first Adam Rose promo that they taped, it was all the people who haven't, like Solomon Crow was in there, Alexa Bliss, who hadn't debuted yet, now she has, but like just a bunch of talent that hasn't really gotten screen time yet was in the promo. So
I mean, if you're looking at the most apparent members of the Express, Smiley in that yellow suit is definitely the most noticeable.
Him and the bunny rabbit. The only two that you really notice.
I think that other people probably notice other people, but
Yeah.
just because we see him,
Yeah.
that's the only
That's
thing that our
true.
eyes.
Well, I think Camacho already
Lock on.
popped out of the bunny outfit to attack someone, or no, he attacked the guy in the bunny
Is
outfit.
that
or
like a
something that.
Trojan horse thing? Like, oh, I'm just gonna go in from the inside.
Yeah.
That's smart. Oh
That
my
is
gosh, but I
smart.
can't see Camacho being serious in a bunny outfit.
No, you know what's smart is your historical reference just now. That's awesome.
Well,
She's
smarter
not
than I
just
look.
beauty, everyone. She will break out a 10th grade historical reference that I didn't even understand up front, but pretended to. That's
I'm
Cathy
smarter
Kelley.
than a 10th grader.
Yeah,
We'll see.
I'm not. Dale has a question. No. Yeah, I don't know. Swagger at Payback, maybe. Adam Rose, maybe not at a pay-per-view. You might be right. But we have no matches set right now, except for we have a couple. It's it's basically a reincarnation. We have Cena, Wyatt, and then Evolution.
Oh, is
Shield
Cena
guy.
Wyatt official? I didn't know.
It's gonna be.
I mean, yeah, you're right. You're right.
But I don't know. I think people are in Adam Rose. I think they're digging him. They do it at NXT. I would hope
Yeah.
that.
I mean, the last week I think they were already kind of singing his song.
Oh yeah, we were getting the
His music will get him over. I just hope he doesn't have what MS had. She is definitely not.
Downs?
I think he's already surpassed that
Yeah.
or gone
People
over
are
that hurdle.
not digging it, which is a bummer.
I think it seems kind of split though. I feel like there are a lot of people who really do enjoy her and enjoy her dance and think that she's over, and then there are some people who it hasn't caught on quite yet.
I honestly think it is the mood on Santino has
yeah.
soured so much that it's affecting Emma's push.
Could be.
That they just think that she's like a baby Santino.
On
a bummer,
NXT this past week, she got her own little
Yeah.
and it's called the Venema.
Oh dear.
She did lose, but she pulled it out. That sounds weird.
Really?
I recognize that.
I might go back and watch that.
She hit Sasha Banks with the whatever the venomous.
Venema.
Sure, and but anyways, not an NXT show. This is Raw. Video package for Paige. Speaking of NXT, I mean this is really
Well, it's become. I
yeah,
mean,
which is how it should
NXT
be.
is now the minor leagues for. I mean, it's always kind of been the
Yeah.
training ground, but now people are seeing it as like that AAA ball of wrestling,
Well, it is,
and
yeah.
you can watch the talent that are eventually, hopefully, going to make it to the main roster
Right.
soon. And it seems like they've kind of taken over.
Well, that's what FCW was
Right now.
prior to, and then
Yeah.
of course NXT became a much bigger. And now, I guess they realized how popular NXT became. They're like, oh man, this is like what I like about it is it gives all these people a chance to shine.
Build
Before.
their own following and
Yeah.
figure out the kinks in their
Yep.
gimmicks and whatever else. It's awesome.
For variety reasons, if I don't have the time to watch all WWE programming in a week, I would choose NXT and Raw
Holla.
over
right.
SmackDown or something. Because you get a fresh set of wrestlers.
And because on Raw
feuds.
you also see the recap of SmackDown.
Yeah, and sometimes a lot of similar matches.
A lot of video packages. Well done, video packages. But yeah, NXT's great because, there's 80 people on that roster. Not everyone's going to make it to the main roster, so this allows them to get a following, amazing experience just in case. And so, totally on board. But yeah, Paige, we see a video package for Paige and then a video package for, you got to Bo Leave, guys. Cathy, give us the Bo Leave thing. Close. There's another one later in the show. Just let it marinate.
Wait, okay, hold on.
No, not now.
Okay.
Don't overkill it. Later on in the show,
I need to wet my hair. Just getting character.
do another one.
Wow, wait on that.
Do another one.
Okay.
Paige comes out of the ring, taking on Alicia Fox. Paige may be the champion. She may have won the match, but I'll be damned if Alicia Fox didn't steal everything.
Yes,
Yeah.
like my heart.
Yeah, well, she already had mine.
Oh.
Talking about aggressive, though,
Yep.
Homegirl got real aggressive outside the
Whoa.
ring.
Pre-match,
after.
post-match,
Yeah.
everything about Alicia tonight was hot.
Yeah, I'm
She was
so
fire.
glad. I'm so glad they finally said, you know what? You've earned it. You've hung around long enough. Let's be honest. I've never once heard about her causing problems backstage. I've never
No.
heard anything about her bitching and moaning about not being used. Maybe this is her payoff. Like, you know what? You've earned it. Here's a mic. Go out and riff. Well, I'm sure it wasn't riffing, but
Yeah.
still. And then the match, her matches have been good.
mayhem.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then afterwards, okay, in case we have some listeners and watchers that they didn't watch Raw. So here's what happens. Alicia Fox takes the mic beforehand. She said, "You've been here 6 weeks, and you've alienated yourself from all of us. There's something about you we don't like, so get out."
You don't fit
don't
in,
fit in.
so get out.
Boom.
It was half like, I kind of didn't like Paige because I felt like she was being cocky, and then half I was like, oh, Alicia's just being a mean girl.
I think it was a little
Not
bit of both,
including
to be
her,
honest
yeah.
with you. Yeah,
That gray area between face and heel.
No doubt about it.
Yeah.
and that package beforehand built Paige up so well too. They finally have a good
Yeah.
package for her because she just kind of popped over into Raw and was like, "Hey, oh, I'm the champ. Bye."
Yeah.
So it was nice to finally get some of that too.
Yeah.
No doubt about that. The match itself was fantastic. I mean,
so good.
yeah, because Alicia Fox is so much taller and even stronger than Paige, to where she dominated the match, and it wasn't just there were really solid moves. That weird suplex into a pin thing she did, that was fantastic. She's got a great
Is that the
backbreaker.
fisherman suplex? I think I don't know.
I don't know.
She
what-
was vicious the entire time.
Yes.
I mean, there was that toss through the middle rope to the floor.
Yeah.
That looked painful.
We got 2 Divas matches tonight.
Yeah.
That's impressive.
This one was. The other one was weird. This one
won.
Yeah.
one of the highlights of the night for me. I mean,
Alicia Fox was like my VIP for the evening.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. Can we
MVP.
talk about when she took your VIP MVP?
Whatever.
Just
I'm
make it a
just
thing.
used to VIP.
I like VIP. Oh, okay. Bottle service, Dale Rutledge.
She
Yes,
does
I'll
look
have
like a
2
bottle
more.
service girl, actually, with no clothes and makeup and
beautiful.
Yeah, so,
Can we get 2 more bottles of Goose over here for Rutledge? Thanks.
she can give you some soda to top off that drink, though.
Oh, take it away, Cathy. Tell us what happened after the match. By the way, Paige hits the Paige Turner for the win after Alicia Fox literally dominates 99% of the match. That's fine. It doesn't end there, Cathy. Go.
After the match, she just got even more aggressive, started saying that she should be the champion, she deserves it. Screams at the commentators, takes the
timekeeper,
top off
yeah.
the table where they're sitting, yells at one of the producers, yells at the ref, then takes JBL's hat and starts. I don't even know what.
Don't forget
what
the
is that?
soda. The soda.
Oh yeah, she shakes up a soda can.
Sprays it on the
looks
crowd, I
Like she's
think.
about to spray it on JBL, and he's like,
She stone colds.
no.
She stone colds him
And
with a
so
can of
she-
whoop ass.
She just sprays it all over the crowd and a little bit on herself on accident, and then kicks the barricade
Yep.
where the fans are just like laughing behind it, and walks right on out with JBL's hat.
And the best way I can describe it, if you didn't see it, would be a hissy fit.
It was a hissy fit.
It was a temper tantrum.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
But it was such good character
so
building.
Good,
Like,
yeah. I loved seeing the side of her because it just shows that she's able to, just have
Emote
that character.
and-
Yeah.
she's
Yeah.
someone, I mean,
She's the total package where she has that aggression, she's got the mic skills, and then she's also a phenomenal in-ring worker.
And she's got a
just
body
cool to look at, yeah.
That obviously she stays
She's
in great
gorgeous,
shape.
yeah.
But genetics have been very kind to her. She's got a body that you cannot. I don't care how often you go to the gym, you can't look like that. You can't. So she really has everything.
You can't look like that.
No,
please don't.
no.
I don't want you in a halter top.
Or a cowboy hat.
Maybe, I don't know.
I mean, I'll do the lasso, but that's about it. Shut up, Dale.
Yep.
But yeah, and what's weird about that is she kept going back and forth between like angry and like I know I'm being weird and like talk. It was very odd, but it was
It worked.
incredibly fun to watch.
Yeah, I loved every second of it, and it was just nice to see divas given time.
Refreshing.
Yeah, dude.
To
Great.
see something different.
They were given time, and they really allowed Alicia Fox to shine. And she, in my opinion, a lot of times when someone's given that opportunity, they don't take advantage of it. She not only took advantage of it, but she went beyond that.
Yeah. I mean, that was an AJ Lee type of
I think they need the new crazy girl because we haven't had AJ there. So they're wanting that girl that just like you don't know what she's gonna do
Right.
next. She's just unpredictable.
Now I doubt, obviously Alicia doesn't have AJ's mic skills, but she can.
She could get there.
yeah.
She hasn't had as much time.
I bet you she's been working on it. That's
Yeah.
guaranteed.
Rostafa on Twitter said that he thinks Alicia Fox is one of the best bumpers in the business.
Okay.
I'd agree with that.
Yeah.
She be bumping.
She be bumping. Incredibly athletic.
Bump, bump.
Really dug. I don't know what chat roll thinks, but man, we dug that whole thing.
Yeah. Now, honestly, it was probably one of my highlights of the night overall.
Well, we go from a highlight to very sad. surprising.
I
I don't know where this came from.
I still can't get over it.
Yeah.
Yep, our WWE World Heavyweight Champion Daniel Bryan's in the ring, and you know, he basically just has a heart-to-heart with the universe. He says, you know, he's fought off everyone thrown at him since SummerSlam throughout his entire career, whether it be John Cena or The Big Show or The Shield or Randy Orton. He's got a target on his back, but a few weeks ago, Kane tombstone pile drived him on 3 different surfaces, put him in a neck brace. Somehow he wrestled through it, won at the pay-per-view, but now he needs neck surgery. And he
Yeah.
basically ends it with, when will I come back? I don't know, but will I come back? Of course. Yes, everyone goes crazy. But I think it was one of those, like, you could tell even the audience was like, what are we doing?
Yeah.
What the hell happened?
Well, it was weird because it started off so slow that I thought, what's going on here? Like, this is not the best promo from Daniel Bryan. Like, I was ready to be critical of what was going on.
Yeah.
And then when we got to what was actually happening, I was like, oh no, this doesn't feel like a work. Like, they would have had Kane do something in a match or whatever. I mean, you know, obviously later they drag him out, but that's a pretty safe move.
That's the scary thing about it. This almost reminds me, not to that extent, but like when Edge had to retire. All of a sudden we found out of nowhere.
Yeah.
Edge is like, yeah, I just went to the doctor. I got an MRI, and the doctor says if I wrestle one more match, I could paralyze myself.
Yeah.
And that was it.
That was also post WrestleMania.
Yeah.
Now
Now,
a little tighter to WrestleMania, but
to me, I feel like this is something they didn't know about, because just last week we had the whole Kane issue where Kane chases him out in the rent-a-car.
They clearly didn't know about it.
yeah, something went down pretty bad. Either Bryan was maybe covering up something. You know,
Or
he's
he
known
was
to work.
re-injured.
Yeah, or he got hurt.
Daniel Bryan's been wrestling hurt his entire career. He's just he's a bulldog, but I don't know, because I can't see. I wonder if he wrestled at all last week and maybe something happened, or I mean, I hope it's not a case where he was having, you know, like numbness and tingling and pain down his arm. That always indicates a disc problem or a nerve root issue. Something took him to the doctor, and obviously I guess we'll find out. I don't know if they revealed anything yet, but damn it.
Yeah.
I blown away.
Jeez, man. Just when
When he's at the height and he finally gets it.
It looks like they're going to let him keep it for a good run, or you know, has the potential for it.
Well, that's the thing, is it's unresolved. We didn't take the title off him. It's still
We
there.
don't really know what's happening, yeah.
Yeah.
But if you know, apparently he's having surgery this week. I only hope that it's not a major thing. I hope there's not a fracture. I hope it might be something as simple as maybe a disc problem. If that's the case, they can go in, they can take out the part of the disc that's causing the issue, and clear everything up. There's no fusion necessary, no rods, no screws, no nothing. It's really simple. That you could be back within a few months. Let's hope that's all it is.
Yeah.
But you never know till you get in there as a surgeon. You get in there and then hopefully it's good.
I guess we'll find out on Thursday.
Yeah, but this is not the last time we're going to talk about Daniel Bryan tonight, because
No.
ugh. Next we have John Cena hits the ring, followed by the Usos. Then, of course, the Wyatt family in a rematch from SmackDown in a 6-man tag, in which the Wyatt family came out on top. The crowd be popping for this match.
Oh,
my
my
gosh.
gosh.
Because they put on a freaking incredible match every single time.
Yeah. And Cena especially was very over with this crowd. We were trying to determine if it was a younger crowd or if they just
I think
happened to be.
they had a younger crowd concentrated right by the mics, because you would hear those shrill, high screams every time Cena got
Anything,
yeah.
pretty much.
Those Christmas morning screams.
Uh-huh.
Tonka truck! Something like that. To that
Who
extent.
gets Tonka? They're not excited for Tonka trucks. They're like, you didn't give me an iPad, Mom?
Well,
Johnny's old.
I was doing a 80s me child reference, guys.
Battleship. Woohoo!
Connect 4! Although I don't know, would I be that excited about a board game? Maybe.
Yeah.
Probably.
I don't.
Have you met yourself?
That is true. But yeah, this match at one point towards the end, it was so fast, it was almost hard to follow.
Yeah.
Like, I know we were both trying to take notes. I'm like, wait, Uso, wait, stop it. Just kicks and suplexes and flying Usos, and Bray sets up for the Sister Abigail on Cena. He's dead to rights. Another super kick for one of the Usos, and then both fly out of the ring. Attitude adjustment to Rowan. Cena gets the win. As they're celebrating in the ring, Wyatt family retreats. Bray Wyatt takes the microphone. He said, "Thank you, John Cena, for helping me realize finally what I must do. Thank you, John. Follow the buzzards."
So, what do you think that means?
Well, we find out later in the show, I think.
Oh, right. That's right. I went to the bathroom during that part.
You did.
Yeah.
You did.
What happened?
Well, later.
I'll have to
We'll tell
wait.
you.
Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna probably do it as Bray.
Oh, I didn't know you had a Bray impression. I'll wait then.
Occasionally, I break it out. There's one week I didn't.
break it out?
I break it out. there's one week I didn't, but due to popular demand, I brought it
It's
back.
back.
Next, Evolution hits the ring, and they look like somebody ripped up their favorite baseball cards. They are not happy. No, sir. Randy Orton says, "Hunter, we got to take the gloves off and put these hounds down." Which we don't want to see that. We like dogs.
I adopted
The
a
Hounds
dog.
of Justice. Whiskey!
Whiskey.
Yeah, Dale got a puppy, guys.
Shout out Whiskey. Thanks for watching.
You know, Whiskey, he at home watching.
Daddy be home soon. You know.
You got to bring him in some show.
Oh,
Yeah.
definitely.
He will
definitely.
be our special guest in
Yeah.
the future.
Yeah.
We have a big reveal of just him turning around in a chair with like a, who would be his favorite? Maybe a Bad News Barrett shirt
Ooh.
on.
Yeah, that could be it. That'd be funny if Whiskey would just cut us all off and just go on long rants like Clum. And just like, "Whiskey, how do you know so much about wrestling?"
You've been alive for 3 months.
That'd be so fun. Okay, so back to Evolution.
Yeah. Real life.
Triple H, well, kind of. Triple H says, "I made a mistake with the Shield, and when we're done humbling Ambrose, we're going to move on to Rollins and tear off the wings of that hummingbird, and then move on to the big dog, Roman Reigns. We're going to take our time with you and make sure that you don't come back from Payback. You will fail to adapt. You will," and he can't get a sentence out. You know why?
Why?
Because the Shield done attacked him again.
Oh, that's right. From
Yeah.
the behinds.
Well, you could say that.
Maybe I won't again, though. Batista, I think, looks pretty good with a beard. Now, he doesn't look like a twin to Randy Orton.
Yeah, they look a little bit different now, and he doesn't look as much like Rufus and Naked Mole Rat.
That is a good thing.
Until Rufus grows a beard next season.
Kim Possible's
It's
been
been
over
gone
for
for a
like
while. Johnny's old. I don't know if I told you this yet, but Johnny's not that young anymore.
First off, if I knew what year Kim Possible ended, I'd be more concerned about my life than not knowing when Kim Possible ended.
Sure, Johnny. You have useful facts
Guys,
only.
I kick to you. Talk about the damn thing in the ring, please.
You're the host.
Yeah, I know. That's why I kick to you. I want to get your expertise.
I mean, I said it earlier, but I love every bit of this. Evolution doesn't feel contrived to, like, they didn't just put them back together.
They put them back together because they knew that the fans would enjoy it.
Yeah. Exactly.
It was best for business.
It wasn't like a drawn out run that they had previously when Flair was around. Like, it was a good length of time, but not something that dragged on forever. So it still feels refreshing to have it back in the WWE, and I kind of like the older versions of these guys.
I also feel like the fans are liking it so much because it hasn't been Triple H just pushing himself. Like, he's doing,
Yeah.
like, it's become this storyline that seems believable and seems like he's getting even more pissed and more pissed. And we don't know whether he's just going to finally be like, okay, maybe, like, I need to step down and just, do my duties as the COO for a little bit, or he's going to just go overboard and use all of his powers for evil.
And like I was saying earlier, it is nice. It has been the Shield's time at the expense, truly of Triple H, Batista, and Orton. And they just couldn't be bigger dudes. So it's really nice to see them putting new guys over. I mean, as much as we feel that the Shield has been around, it's only been a year and a half or something. I mean, these are still very new wrestlers.
Especially in a time where we have no CM Punk right now.
We don't have a Bryan.
We
I
might
guess,
not have a Daniel Bryan.
for a
Exactly.
minute, at least.
Jesus.
I mean, there are those three guys, especially. I mean, I guess the Wyatts as well, but the Shield are the next generation of the top tier superstars. Like, everyone said, even when CM Punk was around, that Ambrose was that good on the mic. Like, he's the only guy who could match CM Punk with his mic skills. And I mean, everyone's saying that Reigns is the next Rock.
Right.
for obvious
Well,
reasons.
no one's
but-
ever going to talk like The Rock, but
No,
I think
know, but-
Ambrose honestly has like 8 characters in him if he wanted to.
Yeah.
Sometimes they all come out at once.
That's true.
And then Rollins is just like flying all over the place.
Yeah,
So
he's the next Jeff Hardy, really, in a lot of ways.
I don't think we've seen the best of Rollins as far as a character either.
any of them.
He's got a lot
though.
in him.
Yeah, and they work so well together. I'm happy that. Even though we thought that they were going to split up for a little bit, I'm happy that it's still going on.
So glad they did not pull the trigger on that.
Yeah.
I'm glad they did not jump that gun.
We wouldn't have this evolution situation at all. There wouldn't be a reason for it.
Nope.
But yeah, I mean, as much as I hate that Punk is gone and Daniel Bryan being out for an indefinite amount of time, it makes room for people like Cesaro and Bray Wyatt and these guys. And,
The NXT guys like the Adam Roses and Bo Dallas, who we haven't even seen debut. Well, I mean, we saw him debut last time, but haven't seen him debut again.
And
Yeah.
according to Sandow, Yoshitatsu.
Oh,
On the pre-show. We'll talk about it.
Yeah.
Anyway, Batista takes the mic and he's like, I had enough of this. You and me, Roman Reigns, tonight. Deal with it.
is he still saying deal with it? I don't
He
think
did not tonight.
Oh, well, I liked it.
That wasn't, But yeah, it was simple. Batista's mad. Boom. So we talk about the earlier Divas match. This one, oh lordy,
What happened?
I don't know. Okay, back from commercial. The cast of Total Divas are Toads Divers. They're ringside.
Turtle divers, as my my phone corrected it when I texted Cathy earlier. Turtle divers.
That sounds like a reality show on A&E.
No, that sounds like part of the Christmas song where it's like 6 total divers. Turtle doves.
That's a total reality show. It's like a lesser version of Ice Road Truckers.
Exactly.
Total
Last
divers.
week on Turtle Divers.
On the History Channel.
Discovery Channel.
They just have GoPros on their shelves.
Yeah, that's it.
See a commercial, a promo for it during Shark Week.
Oh, that sounds like a bad combination.
Do sharks eat turtles?
No, I'm saying that it's like after Shark Week, you can make sure to watch Turtle
Get into
Divers.
Turtle divers.
Shark Week too much for you? Then how about enjoy some turtles?
Saturday mornings, just for kids.
They both make soup. What?
That's true.
That's awful.
Any hoozles, the cast of Toads Divers is ringside. We're talking Eva Marie, Brie, Naomi, and Cameron. Nikki Bella comes down to the ring, and then as Natalya comes out, she's got a little bit of a scowl on her face. We see why. Last night on Total Divas, apparently Natty, who's a bit of an artiste, made a painting for Nikki and John Cena. It's a painting of them kissing, notebook style, I'm thinking is what it was.
Something like that.
And I guess Nikki makes fun of it in the episode, much to Natty's dismay.
As she should, really.
Right.
She didn't make fun of it, more so just poop on it.
Yeah,
she did
Yeah.
not think it was a good painting.
She was nice to her face about it, but she was like, "What is this?"
Yeah.
It was a weird painting.
And then, yeah, the painting was weird. The match was interesting. Lawler calls himself an artist at one point. I don't know, maybe he paints.
He does. Yeah.
Cool. JBL says the painting could have been from Rob Ford. Enjoyed that comment very much.
I don't get it.
Rob Ford is the mayor of Toronto, the guy that's been smoking
Sound
crack.
drugs.
Oh, now I get
He's
it.
basically saying it's a crack painting, is what
Got
JBL
it.
is saying. Yeah.
Yeah.
She actually paints one, and I just did the Total Diva show on AfterBuzz earlier this evening.
Hey-o.
But she paints
dipping.
one for Daniel Bryan and Brie as well. And Daniel Bryan's comment is, "It looks like my nose is made out of testicles." So the paintings go over like a lead balloon for everybody.
Right.
So just FYI.
Well, to eBay they go.
It's a thought that counts.
That's what I said.
Yeah.
I would put one up, but it also wasn't my wedding present,
true.
nor is she my coworker.
That's
So it's different.
solid point.
Can't hang it on the fridge.
Oh.
Yeah.
And then the Divas have scorecards.
Which they absolutely do not address at all.
Nope.
I presume it has to do with Total Divas, but would they be saving this footage for the following season? Because this season's almost over, right? It's got to be.
They've already taped the rest of season 2, so
Yeah.
yeah, maybe they are taping season 3 already.
I don't know.
Because they don't address it at all, right?
No, they're holding scorecards. Nikki eventually gets the win with a roll-up. Natty gets mad. She goes out. She pushes Cameron, I believe, rips up some scorecards.
Yeah.
And they all just kind of like laugh it off. And Natty's just standing there like looking mad. So
There was an unfortunate situation where Eva Marie put up a 6 as the person next to her had a 9 out. And then the camera cut real fast.
Yeah.
So.
15. 6 and 9.
No, I understand.
15.
But maybe Eva Marie
Intentionally?
6 and 9 upside down.
She thought that it was a 9.
Maybe.
She dumb. Who knows?
Yeah, she could be. I mean, what do you want me to say? I don't know. It's Eva Marie.
This match, now these are, I like Nikki and Natty a lot.
Yeah, no doubt.
But these are the seasoned pros of being in the ring, and Alicia Fox, almost single-handedly with Paige, made this match look kind of amateur.
Yeah.
And let us not forget, though, Alicia Fox, she's younger than Natty.
Right.
And younger than Nikki as well. But she's been in the company for a good 5 years.
Oh, yeah, and Paige has been raised in the business. I'm not
Right.
saying age, really. I'm just saying as far as in the company.
True.
These guys are way more senior.
True.
And, I mean, Natty and Nikki can both go, especially Natty.
It wasn't a bad match, but if we're judging,
Which we are.
It was a weird follow-up to such an awesome match
Yeah.
at the top of the show. To have this as your Total Diva, your other show you're trying to promote.
it was
Yeah.
very clear Alicia Fox and Paige was a better match than Nikki and Natty. Not that it was bad at all. The whole situation was odd.
Like,
Like,
scorecards threw me off. And
is Natty going to turn heel because
was
of
the
a
thing.
painting?
yeah, is
Yeah.
she?
Oh.
She was acting very heelish after this, and
She acts kind of heelish on Total Divas.
well, she's the odd girl out most of the time.
Yeah.
She is such a little fruit basket that she is often on the other side of the rest of the girls.
Yeah.
I love her to death, but she is definitely
Her
a little
character
more
is
kooky.
her character is the one that doesn't quite fit in with the cool chicks.
Yeah,
almost.
she pooped on the bus.
I did not know that.
Oh yeah, she pooped on the bus.
On a-
There's three rules. This is Daniel Bryan's bus.
Do not poop on the bus.
Don't poop on the bus, and no erections.
No have sex. No have sex on the bus. Don't poop on the bus and don't have sex on the bus. And Natty pooped on the bus.
Yep,
And Naomi had sex on the bus.
almost.
Jeez.
Yeah.
Is that so wait, Daniel Bryan's
All
bus
these
is the
things are allowed on Adam Rose's
I was
bus,
gonna
though.
say
It's the anti-Adam Rose bus.
Daniel Bryan has
He's a little square.
Okay.
He's the champ. He's got to get his sleep.
He has the he has the Celibacy Express. Yeah, so I don't know. I don't know what you guys think in chat roll about it, but it was odd.
Ass boat.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's what I think about it.
It was ass
boat.
Ass boat all the way on that one. Ryback versus Sheamus. In other words, Sheamus takes on Axel first because Ryback did a coin toss, which I thought was cool. Shows their camaraderie, their brotherhood, their cockiness as a team. Axel takes on Sheamus. They're also wearing matching beanies.
Neither of which look very good in beanies.
No. Those red beanies.
Still a cool beanie.
Meh.
All right, fine. Agree to disagree.
You do have a matching jacket and shirt, so maybe.
Yeah, well,
Maybe you're the
I
fashionista
decided to go
here.
old school WWF with the orange hoodie because
I like that shirt.
I'm an adult and I choose things to wear.
Good for you.
Not as good as you or you.
No, good for you.
Yeah.
You're doing great.
Well, I knew it was going to be the three of us. I'm like, well, I don't want to be the one guy that looks homeless.
Do you have a left and a right shoe on?
I do.
He has no pants on, though.
Well, one step at a time.
I don't like walking barefoot. So anyways, Sheamus ends up getting the best of Axel with the clover leaf. But then next thing you know, as soon as Sheamus wins, Ryback comes in, bam, attacks him. He's on the offensive for most of this match, but eventually Sheamus catches him with the brogue kick for the win, which is interesting. Sheamus is obviously the new U.S. champion, but it seemed like Ryback was really getting somewhere, and now Sheamus takes care of both of them in one match.
Yeah, as far as I could tell, they were going to be the #1 contenders to the tag team titles. But when you have one guy, albeit Sheamus, who is the U.S. champ, take them both out back to back,
Weird.
Yeah.
does seem anti-push. I don't know.
I think it was just they're trying to get Sheamus to look like this powerhouse again after he came back from his injury. So they're just putting him over with everyone that they can.
I think the best way to do it is not as a friendly guy.
I don't mind the way that this happened. I just don't see this helping Ryback go for the tag titles. That was my only real negative thought.
Having Sheamus against Axel, the difference in their skin tones was hilarious.
Yeah. It was like Sunrise versus.
Translucent?
Yes, thank you.
I don't know.
No, I set you up and you knocked it out.
I don't know. What? Yeah.
Axel was Sunrise.
It was more like a base run, really.
Well,
But yeah, I think Ryback was having so much fun on the outside of the ring.
he's been having fun, and that's what I dig, man.
I wish that they would, I mean, I don't know. I've just never been a big Axel fan, but I wish that they would give Ryback back to being the bully or back to this cocky character.
Ryback.
Ryback. Anything like that would be great. I kind of feel like Axel weighs him down a little bit.
Yeah, but at the same time, yeah, I see what you mean. I mean, it's almost like they kind of need each other, but I think Ryback can stand on his own because of his attitude, and he's good enough on the mic.
And he feels comfortable. I feel Axel's uncomfortableness as a character. He's great and comfortable in the ring.
Yeah.
But he's more just emulating whatever Ryback is doing at this point.
I want to see the cocky big guy come back.
Yeah.
I don't care if he's putting people over. It doesn't matter. Even if you're losing matches, it's like what Sandow does or Ziggler. Everyone just loves his character. No one cares if he loses. Yeah, we want him to win, but I think Ryback can get to that point just because he's so massive. If he plays that, if he embraces that a-hole jock villain in a teen movie.
He was making people take showers with their clothes on and slapping them with tuna.
Yep.
It was a fun time.
Yeah.
Fill it up. Fill the bag up with water. Fill it up.
It was so creepy.
Fill it up now.
I liked it.
It
And
was awesome. Next, Stephanie McMahon hits the ring, and no one twists the knife like old Steph. She says Daniel Bryan is simply not an A-plus player, and his body cannot keep up with what his heart wants. She calls Daniel Bryan to the ring because she just wants to talk to him. There's something I need to say to you. Well, that damn demon, his music hits, and he drags a lifeless Daniel Bryan out to the ramp. He's completely knocked out. And Kane just leaves. The stretcher comes out, the neck brace comes out, and as they're taking him into the ambulance, Stephanie is nearly in tears, apologizing and just not knowing what to say. That's when Brie gives her a shove and says, "Stay away." Not in that tone.
No.
mildly different. But that was actually a good in the world of Brie acting. That was fairly decent.
Which is
An A+.
That's a world. Yeah,
Short and sweet.
That was an A+ play.
Yeah. I my favorite part of this whole thing was Johnny, while watching this, is basically cursing, throwing every expletive towards Stephanie, like as she's digging at Daniel Bryan. You're like, "You be."
Yeah. I was kayfabing it. I'm like, "You're mean." I was mad.
But another great segment from Stephanie.
Yep.
She looks like she cares so much, but she does not.
I know.
You would think.
It's brilliant.
I mean, she really had, she had to believe in this time, like, especially when Kane drags him out.
That's why you get so mad at her, is because she hasn't done one thing yet. Like, she's never done that whole thing. We were waiting for her to smile after the doors to the ambulance closed, and she never did. So she hasn't done that one thing yet where you're like, okay, you're an evil person.
Yeah, you're malicious.
She's very good at hiding it, which is what the most malicious people do.
Yeah.
And that close-up was a good 10 seconds. The whole time I'm like, "You're going to smile. You're going to smile. You're going to smile." Ooh, she didn't smile.
Yeah. It was actually a good shot, too. Like with the ambulance
With
driving
the
off
wind
and
blowing.
The wind blowing.
There was totally some intern with the fan backstage, like.
It's like, "I need my Wonder Woman pose. Thank you."
Yeah, so I don't know. This whole Daniel Bryan thing is so up in the air, especially with the fact that Kane just laid him out like that. I don't know. Damn it.
I mean,
It sucks, man.
Maybe they'll pick it up after. I don't even know how long he's gonna be out. We don't know.
The neck is so unpredictable. It's any part of the spine. It's really hard to predict. Now, granted, I'm sure he's going to go to Dr. James Andrews. He's going to get the best procedure possible, but you still just don't know until you get in there.
Yeah, it's so scary.
Yeah.
I don't know. This has just been such a long journey, and to have it end on something like that would be the worst.
We can only hope it's not going to be the end. I would love. I mean,
well, I don't mean the end. I just mean if he's gone for 6 months, that's essentially the end for this whole.
Yeah.
Push.
And of course, he can't hang on to the title while he's injured.
Near. I don't even know who do you think
When
they would
would
put
they
it
address it? I mean,
It would have to be a tournament, right?
on? Well, yeah, but I mean,
Cena?
No.
it just seems so safe. After having somebody that everyone was so behind, Cena, they would almost hate him twice as
You
much.
know,
Oh my gosh,
you know
I
who
know.
actually it may end up being? We may finally get a title run from Kane that lasts longer than 2 days.
That literally was the length of that.
Well, wasn't
particular
he-
one.
didn't he-
He came back and got it again.
Yeah, like a couple years ago, but it didn't last long.
It was when Paul Bearer came back, wasn't it? But yeah, that first run that he got, he literally won it on pay-per-view, I think.
24 hours.
And then lost it on Raw.
Yeah.
Longer than Daniel Bryan's first run.
That's
with
true.
his title.
That's
Right.
true. That was about
Not
5
the
minutes.
title, but
maybe.
yeah.
Yeah.
Poor D-Bry.
And then combining that with the SummerSlam run. Yeah. That was.
I just feel bad for him.
I mean, so I'm trying to think of how Daniel Bryan can come back and regain the title. I mean, Kane's the whole reason for it. So
I mean, he lost his father and
I know.
then
Oh God.
has to
yeah.
have neck surgery. I mean, it's not a good.
It's one thing after another.
After getting
yeah.
married and winning the big one at WrestleMania, it's been a very
history.
double-sided
moment.
sword edge something.
Yeah, it was. So yeah, because right now there's everyone else is embracing a storyline. So if they do have to take the title off him, we could end up seeing maybe a Kane versus Stephanie thing where she legit is trying to stop him and she can't do it. I don't know. But everything's really up in the air. To be honest with you, I wonder if they have no idea what to do right now. Maybe
Yeah.
that's why we didn't get an answer tonight, because they honestly need more time to think it
They
out.
need to know how long he's going to be gone.
Yep, that's a good point. They probably won't even address it until post-surgery after they're like, all right, everything went well.
Yeah.
You know,
So that
and,
means
and plenty of guys have come back. I mean, Cena had neck surgery. I want to say about 5 years ago, he came back at Survivor Series, stronger than ever.
I mean,
So-
the last time when he had his elbow surgery a couple months ago, he was back in half the time
Yeah.
that they predicted.
that's
so-
right.
I mean, the spine is way different. It depends on if
No,
they
I
go
know.
in through the front or through the back. But
Remember,
you know,
Cena was like at Raw the next night or something. He had got the surgery. He didn't wrestle, but he was physically there.
Yeah.
He's
Mm-hmm.
a beast.
So, well, I mean, so's Daniel Bryan. The guy is
Yep.
he's nonstop. He's relentless, and we wish him the best. Another guy that's relentless, Dolph Ziggler. He's in the ring as we come back. This match was fantastic. He comes versus Fandango, of course. Fandango comes out with Layla. This match had a little bit of everything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tons of near falls. Even Layla distracting Ziggler did not phase him, but her getting caught in the apron distracted Dango, and we get a
Dango.
zigzag for the win. That was sweet retribution there, because I was the whole time like, you know, it's going to be classic hot chick distraction. Ziggler's going to lose. No.
Yeah, I was surprised by that. I mean, and I was actually more surprised how much Summer Rae talk there was from the commentators. This was like a match just to talk about Summer Rae. it
Well,
felt like.
I think that in Total Divas, they've been talking about the last couple weeks how Fandango dumped Summer Rae via text message and then
We haven't
started
seen her,
dating.
right?
I know, because she's filming that movie. She's filming
Ah,
Marine 3. So
right.
they still want to keep her relevant while, and then relating in Total Divas with the whole her making out with Fandango and them having a relationship and whatever else.
Right.
Well, that
so-
relationship went to the next level tonight.
Yeah.
After the match,
ILY.
Dango didn't even care that he lost. He takes the mic and he says, I may have lost, but I know I'm a winner because no woman has made me feel the way you make me feel. Dolph may have won, but you've won something much more valuable. My heart. Perfect! Oh, Steven, you're on!
That's not the reaction from the fans.
No.
I feel like I was in an episode of Full House just now, when like Michelle and Stephanie were learning a valuable lesson from Uncle Jesse.
You got it, dude.
Basically, he says, Layla, you won my heart. And Cathy, what are those 3 magic words he says next?
I want food.
Nope.
It sounds like that.
Cathy, you got it.
I love Chipotle.
Close.
Ziggler does love Chipotle. That is
As
true as
do
well.
I. Ate there today. Go ahead, continue.
course you
3
do.
magic words.
I love juice.
Nope.
I love juice.
I love all ethnicities and races and
Juice.
religions. Oh, you're talking about
Juice.
juice. Got it. Okay.
I love juice here.
Aren't you glad he's the host?
What are those 3 magic words, Cathy?
Just look right there.
Our audience wants you to say it, Cathy. Just say it.
I love you.
Yes. 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 Yes.
I got nervous.
So that's what happens. They make out. and it's over.
Dad kickoffs.
Dango and Layla love each other. We're a hell of a trifecta. As much as I enjoy having a fourth person.
Whoa.
Once again, also sounded weird. Once again.
Well, that's the show, everybody. Good night.
Right. None of us have pants on. Coming up, Steven, take the music off. We're not done yet.
You wonder why there's rumors.
Cutting someone's mic.
Coming up next, ho! Hacksaw Jim Duggan barely even gets a plug in for Legends House.
USA.
Yeah, that's right.
Speaking of Legends House, I just want to throw out that AfterBuzz will be starting a Legends House show
Tomorrow night.
mañana,
Do we know
11:30.
Do we know who's on the show? Like who's hosting?
Christian and True Hobo and Mark Donica, I believe.
Yeah.
Okay.
You are correct.
Cool. So basically the NXT squad. More or less, kind of, sort of.
Minus me plus Christian.
Wow. Do you want people to watch, Kathy? By saying that?
Oh, I mean, I didn't mean that as a
Sorry,
bad thing.
I'm not on it, but Christian is. That's going to get tons of views.
I mean, you said NXT, and so
No, I know,
there
I'm just-
are the two guys from NXT.
I'm just kidding.
I'm not there, and
People
Christian
love
is there.
you is what I'm trying to say.
What were those 3 words?
People love you. And Dale. You too, Dale.
They like me?
They really, really like me.
They love the Cathy Kelley. That's all there is to it.
you
Anyway,
said
that'll
the
be cool.
Cathys.
Legends House after
like
show. You know, that'll be fun to review, I'm sure.
Yeah.
All the antics of the WWE Legends.
I gotta say, I watched it once, only once, the first episode,
Your
and I
thoughts?
felt very depressed about it.
Yeah.
It is a weird,
So there are talks about a second season,
Mm-hmm.
with
right?
a different cast.
With a different cast,
That could
and
help.
potentially, this is the rumor that I heard through the grapevine. Basically, Mark and Hobo talking about it on our show at NXT last week. So they said that they heard rumors that there's going to be a second season with a whole new cast, and is going to be taped in Florida as opposed to in Palm Springs, because.
Well, Florida is where retirees like to go.
Well, also
So
because
is Palm
it's
Springs.
closer to the Performance Center, and a lot of the the guys live on the East Coast,
Sure.
so it'll be easier for them to travel there.
That makes perfect sense. And then you can incorporate current,
yeah.
because they're always in Florida. Well, there you go. Legends House.
Legends House, there it is.
Because Hacksaw Jim Duggan didn't have time to plug it, we will do it for him. Because Lana comes to the ring, and she basically says Russia's better than the USA. She puts over Vladimir Putin like no one else can. Putin?
Putin.
I don't care. I'm American. I'll say his stupid
I'm
name.
America.
Yeah.
I am America.
I'm America. I put butter on my biscuits.
That's right. Well, what else is there to put in your business?
I don't have any idea. Jam.
I don't know.
I fry my chicken.
Yeah.
Yeah, take that, Putin,
Ate it with waffles.
with your stupid Russian face. All right.
His face is Russian all day.
Yeah, all day he's Russian. Duggan calls her a young lady and then
Let's
starts
slow
chanting
down.
USA.
That was totally a Lawler joke. I'm sorry.
Wait, what did you say?
You're like, he is Russian. I was like, why doesn't he slow down?
Oh my
Kathy has
God.
been right on the word plays this evening. It's been very enjoyable.
I apologize.
A little baby Lawler over here.
Well, I'm glad that that's going to be a meme any second.
I am Lawler.
I like how you just added an accent. Okay. So here's the thing. So Lana brings out Rusev Crush. Duggan, for some reason, stays in the ring. And she says, Mr. Duggan, I give you one chance. Beg for mercy. And then Rusev smashes the 2x4.
He had a piece of wood and he broke it in half.
Yeah.
He crushed the piece of wood
That's
like he should do every week.
What she said.
Should have just had hacksaw on it and it would have been perfect.
I know. Lana needs to bring a Sharpie wherever
Yeah.
she goes.
Why is
And
they
his
should
opponents need to bring a piece of wood.
He's like, 1 second.
Duggan should have a branded 2x4, I think, with his name on it and stuff.
No, but so Rusev's
I
old
know,
thing.
I know.
Okay, yeah.
But I'm just saying, he should have a 2x4, put something on there for him.
What kid doesn't want a 2x4?
You can buy it from the WWE shop.
I think I had a sponge one when I was a kid.
Give your kid a piece of wood. They will love it.
Remember the sponge one they sold when you were a kid? The sponge 2x4s? I had one. It said Hacksaw Jim Duggan on it.
I don't remember.
Your parents bought you a sponge,
Aw.
Someone bought it for
and
me.
you were probably so excited for Christmas.
It's not Battleship, but I'll take it.
Give me that 2x4. I would just hit stuff. So Rusev starts to crush Duggan. Actually, he's about to crush Duggan. Big E comes in to make the save, but Rusev ends up kicking him out of the ring.
Yeah, he do.
Hacksaw goes out to help Big E. We're excited, but also kind of concerned because Big E and Rusev, that could only lead to, I don't know,
Rusev crush.
probably.
Yeah.
But I like it, though. I like the fact, because I'm like, all right, what is Big E's, or what's
Yeah.
Rusev's first real feud going to be?
I love this. I mean,
Yeah.
them two together, they have the same kind of body type, but it works.
Yep.
I wish that Big E got a little bit more on Rusev tonight, but
Yeah, but we got more time.
He saved Hacksaw, and that was the main point
It
of him
just
coming
looked
out.
like
but-
Big E was so weak, and he's not.
Especially off the heels of losing 2 matches in a row to Wade Barrett. It would have been nice to get a little something tonight.
Yeah.
From
But
him.
but this could be the kind of feud that, oh my God, I like how Smiley's Facebook picture is already him in the yellow.
I
Wow,
know,
that
I
was
saw
quick.
on Twitter.
39 minutes ago, changed his profile picture. Way to go, Smiles.
Tell him don't be a lemon.
Wow. That's fantastic. Yeah, so but I think this is a feud that could actually maybe last for a while. I would hope they're not just going to have Rusev crush like really fast.
Yeah, I would like to see this get some good time.
And this could be maybe the way that we get Big E's personality to come out, because Rusev doesn't speak. Lana speaks for him. This could be a really good chance for Big E to show how funny he is, how sarcastic he is, because he can make fun of them the whole time.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
And Lana, I don't know, she's just, every single week I'm loving her more and more.
She's really good. I mean, her character's one-dimensional, but she's making it as multi-dimensional as she can. Mm-hmm. And that's to her credit as a performer.
She's maximizing the time that she gets. And
God, yeah.
I feel like she's more over than Rusev is.
Oh, definitely.
Oh, there's no-
absolutely.
Yeah, there's no
The
question.
half the power suits.
Yep. People
Hillary-
remember Rusev because of her, I feel.
She's not wearing any pants.
No.
She
I
ain't
can
got
tell
no
you that.
pants
Hillary
on.
Clinton's watching Raw. She's like, damn, that's a power suit. I couldn't get away with that in the 90s, you know? She was a power suit person back then. Essentially, I don't know.
I love when
Approval
you
ratings
explain.
might have been
Well,
higher.
because you both looked at me like you were completely just flabbergasted by my Hillary Clinton reference. I wanted to explain
Because
it.
I was trying to imagine her in Lana's outfit.
Because she was
I was like,
well, Hillary was
what?
nonstop power suits when.
I was
Michelle Obama could pull that off.
That's
Yeah.
true.
That's well,
She,
yeah.
she works out.
She does.
I was picturing
She
Hillary
lives.
Clinton watching Raw. That was what I was
Oh
doing.
well, I mean, you know, that's a bit of a stretch.
Eating a ribeye.
You were always home eating a ribeye. All right, now let's get to Damian Sandow, because I think we're all still confused as to what it is, but we like it. So Damian Sandow comes down to the ring with the microphone. This is basically what he says. He goes, for those of you who didn't see the Raw pre-show, I suggest you go back and watch it. I had to sneak this talking stick out here so I could tell you what's on my mind. He gets interrupted by Cody and Goldust. It leads to a match, of course. Sandow, super aggressive in control for most of the match, hits the elbow of disdain on Cody on the apron, but eventually Cody hits the disaster kick for the win, totally clean. But, okay, so Sandow loses the match. But let's get to the pre-show. We watched the pre-show at the end of Raw. So you have Josh Matthews, Booker T, Alex Riley, and Jimmy Hart sitting there talking about pre-show activities. You know, Sandow comes out with a microphone and just starts going off. He barges on the show and he basically makes fun of like, oh, did you know I can wear something other than a superhero costume? Then he talks about, he's like, oh, what's going to happen next now that I'm talking out of line? I'm going to be tagging with Yoshi Tatsu and I'll never be seen again. And then they cut his mic and he starts yelling on Josh Matthews' mic.
Which I loved, by the way.
It was great.
Yeah.
And then he goes,
Especially because it's that little like Janet Jackson type microphone.
the
So
Rhythm,
it's just
the Rhythm
like-
Nation 1814.
It's
Yeah.
like when Britney Spears came out with the snake.
Yeah, exactly.
Yep. Perfect for lip syncing.
How dare you?
And he goes, are you afraid, Josh? Because when you're afraid, accidents happen. And then he leaves, and I'm like, what?
I was just really confused, and it looked like Josh Matthews was like genuinely confused as well.
Yeah.
He was like, well, we're going to get our bearings and be right back.
It makes you wonder if they didn't tell anybody he was doing that, which I love the surprise element of that.
Or he wasn't meant to do that.
That's what I love about it, is that we don't know.
We're so
like it was
confused.
put on so well, or maybe they didn't tell the announce team.
Yeah.
But either way, it felt genuine. And
Yeah.
I was actually a little concerned that he was doing something, especially with the mic cutting off. And
It's a reason to check out the pre-show, too.
yeah, so I don't know if that was just clever pre-show promotion, because we did watch the pre-show because they mentioned that.
And if there's a guy you could trust with a live mic to say something provocative and compelling, it's Damian Sandow.
Yeah.
And especially a guy who has a legitimate gripe.
But when he first came out there, it was like a dog that just got out of the cage. He was like in between over here, and then he's over here next to Josh, and then he's over, it was just like bouncing around. It was pretty entertaining. So
Yeah. I can't wait to see what comes out of this. But then he lost the match, which sucks. But and then all of a sudden Cody and Goldust are back on the same page, which is odd. So very
yeah, that's either a slow build or just a change of direction. I don't know.
I don't know, but whatever. If Sandow becomes the guy with the gripe, as long as we see more Sandow, I think we're all on board.
And I like those Magneto pajamas. So
I dug those.
yeah.
Yeah. Well, apparently he didn't.
Excuse me if you get paid to wear pajamas to work.
Hey, look. I'll put pajamas on.
I
don't
will
give a
put
damn.
pants on if they are pajama pants.
That's right. So Sandow, kudos, man. Keep on fighting that good fight. That we have no idea what you're fighting. But
But I like him complain. Again, this could maybe go back to that, which does not seem to be happening, faction of people complaining about maybe he's picked up the gimmick and the other
Yeah.
two are not joining in. But
well, by the way, the Miz is shooting the movie too.
yeah,
Okay.
it's his movie.
So
Marine 3.
yeah.
Starring The
So
Miz.
obviously he's gone.
And Samurai.
Ryder is
They stopped doing Last Resort.
yeah.
I don't know what happened there. That got the boot. It only had a few episodes. Or last I looked, at least. They weren't doing new ones.
So
I'm-
Ryder, we have no idea. So maybe it's just going to be a solo Sandow mission.
Was Ryder in that Battle Royal last week? He was.
Ooh,
Wasn't he? I think he was.
maybe.
Yeah.
So we'll see what happens. Next, the family Wyatt. They're backstage. It's dark.
Oh, yeah. What happened?
Well, I'll tell you, Bray has a little message for John Cena.
Ooh, what was the message, Johnny?
I'll tell you what Bray's message is for John Cena. Your actions don't surprise me anymore, John. Humans are flawed. Your narcissism leads you right to me, John. And where will our fairy tale end? Last week you said you'd never give up. Even if you're the last man standing, you know, John, I'd like to put your theory to the test at Payback. Where will you stand, John? How far are you willing to go to take the devil down? He's got the whole world in his hands. Yep.
You know, I think your impression's better from this side of the table.
Oh, I wasn't paying attention. Could you repeat that?
No, I don't want to put anyone through that. And I think I also popped a blood vessel in my foot.
I know. Your cheeks aren't as rosy anymore. Your whole face is now red.
I'm exhausted. So, yeah, apparently we're setting up for a last man standing at Payback. Huh. I mean, from after you do a steel cage, what else can you do?
Yeah.
Last man standing.
Makes sense. And I think that would be a great match for those two. I mean, they would put on a good one.
The question is, what is it really leading to? Is it finally going to lead to what Bray keeps calling for, or is it just going to be Super Cena again?
You think he's calling for a Cena heel turn?
Well, what else do you think he's calling for? All this, the talk about the dark side and
They
you're
tried
fake.
that. I think that what they're doing is that they tried that with Brian and it didn't work. So maybe they're like, okay, let's try this again.
You think they
With
might
someone
be leaning
else.
towards Cena joining the family?
I don't know. Maybe he's gonna pretend like he joins the. I don't know what he's. I don't know.
They already did it with Daniel Bryan, so I don't know. I feel like I just want to see this go somewhere. Like
Yeah.
I get it, like because okay, if it goes to the point where they wrestle again and Cena comes out on top, victorious.
What do you do after that?
Yeah, it's almost like so. This whole thing has just been filler. You know what I'm saying?
Bray has to win.
Well, they're 1-1 right now, right?
Right.
For
But
pay-per-view.
I feel like it needs to lead to some kind of permanent change.
Yeah. But now if Daniel Bryan, if he is going to be missing time, I don't think you're going to see. I personally don't think you're ever going to see a Cena heel turn until he's like 45 years old or something. But it's not going to happen
until WWE
now.
has a bash at the beach.
Yeah, exactly. It's not going to happen now if Daniel Bryan has to take a break. They gotta keep their head face.
Head face.
Head face. Keep your head face.
Yeah, you bring up a valid point. I just, I would like, I mean, I think this is almost like Shield evolution. I can see this, I would really like to see this keep going. I just want to see progression. I want to see some twists and turns. That's what I would like to see.
Yeah.
And so far, it's been that. The question is, what happens now? Last man standing, then what? I mean, is Bray going to just, you know, if Cena wins the match and he's the last man standing, then does the Wyatt family say, well, on to the next one? I don't know. Maybe plans will change because of Daniel.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I guess we'll find out at Payback.
We definitely will. Moving on to the main event, Batista versus Roman Reigns. You know, this match right from the start had no contest written all over it.
Yep.
That's exactly what it was, Dale.
I mean, you know, it's fine. I like these sort of building matches. I mean, those two look like they would put on a good match, though. That's the only disappointment here is I wanted to see more ring time.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't mind the build up, and I think if this was truly happening, Triple H would get all these guys to come out and like whoop up on them. So I dug the way it was all planned out. I just would have liked to see a
Did
little
Triple
more.
H do it or did Steph do it?
Oh well, she does wear
wears
the pants.
Whoa, hey! I mean, yeah, she didn't feel guilty about Daniel Bryan for too long because next thing you know, she's on the ramp commanding the entire roster to go down to the ring.
Yeah, her hubby needed her.
And it's amazing how the Shield managed to fend off like 15 superstars.
Oi, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, we're talking 3MB, we're talking Titus. Who else was down there? Jeez. Do you remember?
Fandango.
Was Dango down there? Mm-hmm. Okay, we got Dango. We got almost everyone.
The whole roster was there.
Yeah.
Even the faces.
And they got the upper hand at some point, but eventually the Shield brought a chair into it. Rollins got the curb stomp on Axel on the chair.
Ooh, that looked good.
Yeah, it did.
Nasty good.
Yeah, it did. And then Reigns spears Heath Slater. Mm-hmm. And once again, for the third time tonight, the Shield is standing tall while Evolution retreats. That's 3 times in one show.
How soon is Payback? Not soon enough for
I
that to
don't know. When is
play.
do you guys just ask Cathy? Does chat roll know when Payback is?
I'm not in chat roll right now because it was at capacity again.
It's at least a couple weeks out.
I think that it's the first week in June.
I'll believe it.
June 8th, maybe.
Yeah.
June 8th sounds about right. I don't know.
Either way, so long enough that this
And it's
won't
in
really...
Chicago, right? I think it's no. I think that it's May 31st. Is that a thing or June 1st?
No, there's no way it's going to be in May.
I think it's May 31st or June 1st.
If only we had the internet.
I'm waiting for a tweet from somebody that knows when Payback.
I will find out.
Then again, I could Google it, but what's the fun in that?
Getting on with it.
Okay, continue and then that.
Whatever. But yeah, the Shield is victorious tonight on all facets. I mean,
Yeah, like I said, this was their night for sure. So I don't know if that bodes well. So we know they're having a match at Payback.
Yes.
A 3-on-3 again, but we don't.
you would think 3-on-3.
It is. I got WWE sends out these like text messages.
Okay.
I entered some contest at WrestleMania like a year ago, and I still get text messages from it. Anyway, so
Love them.
it's. I mean, hey, sometimes I like it, but sometimes it has spoilers, which is weird.
Yeah, I don't like spoilers.
The Shield and Evolution will collide in a 6-man rematch at WWE Payback on June 1st.
Okay.
I win.
Oh
I
my
just found it
gosh,
too.
that's really early. Okay. Well, okay, yeah, because the last Extreme Rules was May 4th.
In Chicago.
Okay, so Payback's June 1st. So then we got Money in the Bank in July, and then SummerSlam is always the end of August.
August 17th.
Okay, so June 1st gives us 2.5 months before SummerSlam. Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Oh man, between Money in the Bank and SummerSlam, that's going to be a fun couple of months. Hot damn.
I always like that Money in the Bank is before SummerSlam because it adds that extra little possibility of something crazy going down at SummerSlam.
Yeah. You know what's great? I just put into my phone calendar, I just put Payback on my calendar. I hope someone like... That'd be great if like someone
I'm getting payback
Yeah. What
if
on June 1st.
Yeah,
I'm
just
playing it
payback.
out.
It's someone who snoops through your phone and they go through and they see that they're like, oh, he knows.
Wait, no, I did that actually a few weeks ago. I was auditioning for some project. I forget what it was called, but it was something revenge. And I just put the word revenge in my phone. I was praying someone would find my phone accidentally, like, oh no, revenge in an hour. Yeah.
What if it's on Mother's Day or something?
Yeah.
Oh.
This Mother's Day, revenge / payback. So yeah, I thought this Raw, like I said, it had a lot of elements to it. I don't think much of which was expected.
I really am not gonna sleep well until I know what's going on with Daniel Bryan.
I'm sure we'll find out more. I don't think until after Thursday though, because I really don't think you can make any assumptions.
No.
So.
They don't even know.
June. Aaron says June 1st, comma Johnny Wyatt. Thanks, buddy. Appreciate it. So yeah, that was Raw. Solid. Lot of really good parts.
Yep. I dug
all
it
there is
and
to it.
hated it because of Daniel Bryan.
Exactly. Dale, put yourself over.
Oh, you can always find me at The Walking Dale on Instagram or Twitter. And you can find me cooking up some delightful dishes on youtube.com/dishingonmovies.
Kathy!
You can find me on Twitter at Catherine Kelley. You can find me here doing a bunch of different shows. And then I also have some more chatting with Cathy's lined up, so check them out on AfterBuzz TV.
Nice.
Hooray! If you're in Southern California this weekend, I'll be at the Pasadena Ice House with the very funny Brad Williams. Otherwise, jlocomedy.com, at jquasto. You can buy my comedy album, shop.rooftopcomedy.com. Guys, hell of a show. It's so good. The three of us, this was fun.
Trifecta and effecta.
That's right. We are officially entering the Shield versus Evolution at Payback. Good night, everybody.
From executive producers Maria Menounos, Kevin Undergaro, Phil Svitek, and the entire AfterBuzz TV staff, we would like to thank you for listening to the AfterBuzz TV network. To watch or listen to other after shows and post comments or questions, be sure to visit AfterBuzzTV.com. I'm Sir Richard Wentworth, and this has been a presentation of AfterBuzz TV.
Buzz you later.
The views expressed herein are those of the hosts only and do not necessarily reflect the views of AfterBuzz TV or its owners or principals.
Thank you for watching AfterBuzz TV on YouTube. For more of your favorite after shows and interviews, subscribe to our channel here, and be sure to share your opinion on the episode in the comment section below here. We'd love to see what you guys are buzzing about. Thanks again. Buzz you later.